pleasure to be back. I was here the first year as an honoree, and I'm so glad it's still going on, going strong, and more people and great, wonderful people. It's such a joy that Paul and Melanie and whomever else have organized such an event. It's been a great pleasure for me that this genre kind of found me. You know, I'm about 6 feet tall and I have a deeper voice, and you know, when I was younger, people didn't know how to cast me. It was like, well, you're taller than the guy playing your father, or, you know, you just, it's not gonna work. So the sci-fi action world accepted me and was like, you know what, it's okay that you're tall and you look like you do. We're gonna take you in. So I've had the pleasure of working with some of the greats in this business. I give a lot of credit to Elisa Hensley. She's doubled me quite a bit. If any of you know her, she's fantastic. And had the great pleasure of working with Miss Zoe Bell and our honoree this evening, Miss Cynthia Rothrock, not that long ago, on a film called Mercenaries. And you know, when I was a little girl and I watched these kind of female kick-ass women, they were hard to find. You know, you really had to like look for them. But Cynthia is one of those women, and she's had this incredible career and has this incredible career. I know she's got another film coming out called Showdown in Manila, I guess, with Alexander Nevsky and many others. And she's just incredible. So it's really a pleasure that I've had the opportunity of working with her, and this Lifetime Achievement Award goes to her. So thank you for your inspiration.
Thank you, Kristanna. I'd like to thank Melanie and everybody that's involved in the Artemis Awards and also the Women in Action Film Festival. I truly, truly treasure this. For all the awards I have, this is going to go right out in the front because this is like my Oscar. Okay, this is the award that honors women. And I feel that I've been a pioneer for women in martial arts. I started training 40 years ago, and at that time, martial arts was kind of like, it was thought of as a man's sport, and women couldn't do it. And I had to break so many barriers and so many challenges along my martial art training. I started when I was 13, and when I started, I was an orange belt, and I was training for about 5.5 months, and they put me in a competition. And at that time, it was just women. White belt to black belt, it didn't matter, you know, how long you trained. You would just get in there and fight. And I took second place. The black belt took first, black belt took third. And at that time, I said, you know what, I think I could be really good in this sport, and I'm going to use it as a goal that my goal is to compete and be 5-time undefeated champion, which I went on to do. And also in... I liked weapons. Weapons was my forte, and I still love doing all kinds of crazy weapons to perform with. And at that time, they didn't have a weapons division in professional competition for women. It was men only. And in 1982, I was the first woman to win the weapons division against all the men. So yay for women. And then after I decided, you know, I was going to retire #1, because that was my goal, to go out on top, Corey Yoon was in Los Angeles, and he was auditioning. He was looking for a man to be like the next Bruce Lee. And I was on the West Coast demonstration team, and they said, well, should we bring the girls? And they said, yeah, but, you know, he's really looking for a guy. So I went down, and I had to do some form, fighting, weapons, and self-defense. And Corey Yoon decided to go with me instead of a guy. So again, yay for women power. And then, of course, all the guys are going, why'd you bring the women? But then I went off to Hong Kong, and Corey Yoon had me star in Yes Madam with Michelle Yeoh, which he really took a chance. This is back in 1985, to have 2 female leads in action. No guys, just the women, and it broke all box office records in Hong Kong. And I went on to do films. After that, I was like, oh, I love this, and this is, you know, what I want to do. And then 60 movies later, here I am, still loving it and still doing it and still proud of all these women, stunts, martial arts, that I'm in awe when I watch them on screen. Also, what I want to say is the thing that I love about my career is I think we're all have a path in life, and we have to find what that is, and we have to create goals. And once we find what that is, you have to really work hard for it. You have to train hard. You have to have love. You have to have passion in what you want to do. And then that's how you follow your dream. It's not easy, but you really have to work hard for it. And I'd love to congratulate all the people that won awards tonight. I'm so proud to be here with you. And everyone here has followed that dream and worked really hard and loves it. We love what we do. We have passion in what we do. And I found just by having faith in yourself and faith in God, we can do anything. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love this. Thank you.